Good morning again, and welcome back to daryllorette Cafe. I'm your host, daryllorette. Well, we're just taking a little break here to have a little something to eat. We've been working hard all morning, and it's time for a break and a little something to eat. Getting a little hungry. So, how's everything going so far today? Well, I hope. These sardines are growing on me. Well, I think I'll be finished blogging within the next hour, and that'll be it for today. Since it's Saturday, I want to get done as quick as possible so I can do other stuff. So far the weather is kind of, well, it's cloudy outside, but you can see blue sky, so I'm hoping the weather holds out. Did some grocery shopping this morning. Had to stock up on a few things. Tomorrow's our weekly cleaning day. Gotta clean the apartment. So far it's been a rather quiet day, not very much going on. Typical Saturday, I guess. So last night I got a phone call claiming that I won a free cell phone. Everything was going great until they raised one red flag, and one only, and that's all you need in order to suspect a possible con job. And now it's gone from people on the computer trying to con me to people trying to call me up and con me. But the guy on the phone, Indian guy, said he was calling from India. He says his name is Ron Michael, and I said to him, well, that's a really nice Indian name, Ron Michael. And then he confessed that he was calling from India, which I have no idea, because it came up as a private number on my caller ID. And normally, if I don't know who's calling me, I don't answer the phone. And I've got to try to stick with that, because the people that are calling me from 800 numbers and whatnot are pretty much just trying to sell me something that I can't afford or just don't want to buy because I don't need it. So this guy raised one red flag, and that was he wanted documentation some form of documentation like my driver's license number in order to do a credit check, which no one needs to do if they're going to send you anything. If you buy something through the mail, if you buy a new computer from a computer company like Dell, for example, like I've bought 2 computers from Dell so far, and I didn't have to give them any type of documentation to verify my address or anything to get anything. I guess what I'm trying to say, if you order something or somebody calls you and say you're going to get something in the mail, you don't have to give them anything. And these people had my address, they had my phone number, and my address and my phone number are not available on the internet. So I don't know, like maybe they looked it up. Maybe my name and where I live is available on the internet. So they could probably maybe put the 2 together and come up with a search and find out where I live. I'm not sure. Like I can't even be bothered to check to see whether or not I could find my address on the internet. Maybe I should look into that and see how easy it is. But just anybody asking you for your driver's license number, or maybe your social security number or SIN number, depending on whether you live in the States or the country of Canada, where I live. No one should be asking you if you're buying anything through the mail, or somebody says you won something and they're going to send it to you through the mail. They don't need anything. If they have, all they need is your address, and that's it. And so I knew right away that this guy wasn't on the up and up as soon as he wanted to know what my driver's license number was, because right away that's an indicator of ID, somebody trying to steal your ID to do something illegal. They want to use your name, and they want to break the law, and whether it's to obtain credit cards or God knows what, they're going to use your name and your information about you to do something illegal. So right away I knew that as soon as I was watching Smallville last night, the premiere of Smallville. They showed the season finale of season 9 last night, and then they showed the first episode of season 10, which is the last episode for Smallville. And it was all right. It wasn't fantastic, but I had to watch it because I started watching Smallville only recently. I think within the last little while. I've been watching it occasionally, off and on, over the last couple of years, but not consistently. I think only last year did I start watching it on a regular basis. So now that it's on its last season, I want to watch the whole season. It's only on once a weekend, and find out what happens. See if they finally. I remember when the show originally started, like 10 years ago. They said once they stuck that Superman suit on Clark Kent, that would be the end of the show. And I think that's what they're showing that they're going to do here in this last season, because they've already shown it. First it was it looked like Lois Lane was after she found out basically that he is Superman, in that I think it was the last episode of season 9, and then shows her at the barn, at the farm, with a box with the Superman outfit in it, and then at the end of the episode it shows the Superman outfit sort of encased in a case of looks like it's made out of ice at the Fortress of Solitude, and the show pretty much ends around there. So it should be an interesting last season, because any show that's been on 10 years, and especially if you haven't really watched it much, that last season is going to pretty much tell you what happened throughout the last 9 seasons. Anyway, that's it for me for now. Anyway, until later on this afternoon. So this is Daryl Lorette here at Daryl Lorette Cafe, wishing you a good Saturday. See you later.